Even in prison, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being described as a prophet. Welcome, wonderful people, to Talkwave TV channel, where we bring to you back-to-back updates. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're listening to us from. You're welcome. Please, if it's your first time listening to this wonderful channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Even in prison, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being described as a prophet. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being described as a prophet even in prison. And this one is concerning the ongoing demolition in Lagos. The indigenous people, Biafra, and the detained leader of Biafra people is currently trending following the allegations that the Lagos state government is targeting and demolishing properties belonging to Igbos. Nnamdi Kanu had an old video slammed Southeasterners who buy properties in Lagos and Abuja, saying they will one day lose all of them. The IPOB leader cited the situation in Italy, where he said a Jewish billionaire was chased out of Venice and all his wealth and properties in the city. Wonderful people, I don't hear them now. They said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he cited the situation ongoing right now and in Lagos. He cited it because the way things are going, my Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before he was detained, he cited the issue, and he said it in a video which he, and you guys know the leader of the indigenous people, Biafra, and most of the things he said before he was detained are the things really happening now. And because the way the Igbos shops and properties are being demolished at Lagos, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he saw this earlier and was warning people who are developing their businesses and building their houses in Lagos State and Abuja, and he told them that this one you should invest in your land and leave another man's land. And now the situation is getting out of hand, and they are now remembering what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, and now he's been described as a prophet, even in prison, and that is the issue. And say, if they talk and say, Okukon TK, and now those people where they tell them all these things, they know hear them, and now they think don't they backfire them. They are not looking for, and they are not running helter-skelter, going to media and reporting, and the way the Lagos government they're treating them, and now nothing can be, and they don't talk say the way where the Yoruba governors and Ife and their politicians show that they are together in the fight against Igbo, and said with the level of criminal silence among the Yoruba governors, and Ife and Afenifere and their politicians show they are together in the fight against Igbo in Lagos. Sadly, Igbo leaders are mute over this salute insult on Igbo. What Lagos government is doing against Igbo is a clear indication that Yorubas are not friends of Igbo and can never be. If Lagos government can be so wicked and cruel to destroy the properties of Igbo at this time, it's a demonstration that they want Igbo they don't want Igbo in their region. That goes a long way to show that the federalism that Nigerian rogue country claims to practice is a fraud. If Igbo as an ethnic group in so-called one Nigeria can be profiled and targeted for human and economic annihilation in the northern and the western Nigeria, then there are no basis for coexistence in one country. Those Biafrans who blamed IPOB for seeking the Biafra referendum can see that IPOB has always been right. Wonderful people, now don't they hear them? So they say the way the government people are very much silent concerning the way houses are being demolished in Igbo land, and so that means that's just their plan. That means they are all together, and this is just their plan. They came together to work together to make sure that Igbos, as in they are fighting against Igbo, and that is what it means. Because they say the way the criminal silence among the governors is just that there's a plan, and that's their fight against Igbo. And they also said the same wind that blew in the 1960s that forced Biafrans to declare independence of Biafra from the Damebu Zoological Republic of Nigeria is blowing again. And Igbo in the north is systematically and silently killed. At the same time, private residents and marketplaces of Igbo in Lagos are demolished and forcefully taken over by the state government. Nigeria will not survive this renewed Igbophobia and ethnic annihilation agenda against Igbo. As successive governments in Nigeria jihad to suffocate Igbo, Nigeria will gradually descend into abyss while Igbo and Biafrans will continue to triumph. Because the way things are being, where they're happening, and so this is just the same wind that blew in 1960s, and the wind is blowing again because the way they are demolishing people's properties worth millions, billions, and that is as wicked. Yes, that's what they said. It shows the wickedness. That's what they say, because IPOB, they describe the demolition of properties of Igbo in Lagos worth billions as wicked. Renewed call for Biafra, for survival of Igbo, and because the way things are going, that means they are forcefully wanting Igbos out of Lagos State, and now, and the way they're asking Igbos to leave Lagos State now, that means they are calling for this Biafra referendum. They are being the ones supporting this, and is they are indirectly supporting the Biafra referendum. This self-determination movement and the IPOB them has been ongoing for a while now. That means they are totally indirectly supporting it, and because the way they are treating Igbos in Lagos, and it shows that they don't want Igbos, and is now giving the IPOB the more morale to fight for this Biafra referendum they are looking for. It's giving them more energy, more reasons to fight, to put more effort to fight and get this Biafra referendum they're looking for. And even aside from that, even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is in the detention now, and before he was detained, he saw this coming. He warned the Igbos in Lagos, Abuja, and all the western and northern states, and they should be very careful with the way they are developing another man's country instead of their own state, the way they are developing another man's land. And if you're an Igbo man or Igbo woman, a businessman or a businesswoman, a well-known businessman or a businesswoman, you should try more to develop in your country, in your land, in your father's land, in your place where you know that this is my home. And wherever you go, all the places in the world, you come back to this place and you call it a home. And that's what Nnamdi Kanu saw, and he was telling them that they should be very careful with the way they develop another man's land. And now, some of them didn't listen, because I guess some people will listen and some didn't listen. And those that did not listen are being the ones who are being treated the same and demolishing the millions of naira they spent in a particular building or a particular house or a particular business that you built or managed to get up that particular business or get to the height of where that business is now, and then you find yourself seeing that business crumbling and you not being able to do anything. And that's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw, which made him say, please, Igbos, and be warned, do not develop another man's land. Yes, you should learn more to develop in the southeast. If you're an Igbo man, especially Igbos, and he specified it on Igbos, and because and the way they treat Igbos, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is against it, and that was the main reason, and that is the things he saw, and that made him started looking for this Biafra referendum, and and now he's still under the detention. But we're looking forward to make sure he's being released in December 15. Ogalo Ejimako, on the other hand, he has tried, and he has made a banner to organize prayer for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 2nd and 9th of December, and so that people will call all the IPOB members and people who really want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released, and will come together to pray for the success of that particular day, December 15th. And then he also said, for yeah, we the global movement and the family of the indigenous people of Biafra condemned the economic sabotage against Indigo by the Lagos state government and the silence of governors, Ahanes Ndibo and the National Assembly. Members from Southeast, the criminal silence of Igbo leaders show that they are either crowded or are tacitly in support of economic sabotage against Ndibo. And he said that the way the House of Assembly, the National Assembly, Ohanes Ndibo and governors are silent about this particular thing, they will only come and talk about it. They will not put more action to make sure this particular thing happening stops or comes to an end. He said that it means that they are tacitly in support of the economic sabotage against Ndibo. And you guys have really had it all. And this is where we're going to cut it for now. I beg you, if now your first way to listen to this wonderful channel or you're stopping by, and don't touch the dial and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share.